Okay, the next stage, once we've done our lamp shade, in fact I just need to rename that part, so I'm just going to right click on it, click rename, call that lamp shade, click return. You also do the same on this one, so right click, rename, so that's our lamp head. Is to do our back support. So if I show you this image here, you can see where we've got our slot on our tall 300mm one, we actually put a piece of acrylic on there. It's got a hole at the bottom, hole at the top to allow our USB cable to run in, and it's got 4 screws in. So it's a relatively straightforward part, but we'll draw that up now. So again, on our image, on our Year 9 lamp page, we'll go to Insert New Element, Create Part Studio again. Go to New Sketch as ever, Front Plane. Again, I'm going to draw it straight on the front, so I'm going to click on Front here. Start at Centre Point Rectangle, and we then just drag out a rectangle. Width wants to be 44mm to match our wood, and then the height, I'm just going to have to check that actually. Upright, just going to measure. So it wants to cover from this bottom to this edge here. So that is 274. So let me just go 274. So again, dimension 274mm. That's our basic shape done. Happy with that, we then extrude it 3mm, so select the sketch, extrude that 3mm to represent our acrylic. So we've got our basic acrylic strip. We're then going to add on the holes. So again, I'm just going to select this front face here. Again, I like to work straight on, this makes life a bit easier. So again, I'm going to put a hole, this time without measuring, I'm going to inference it. So I hover over the top, you can see you get this square box that denotes the midpoint or centre of that line. If I then carefully come down the middle, follow that orange dotted line, and then going to draw a hole. That hole should be 20mm. Oh no, it doesn't want to be 20mm. It wants to be 10mm wide, and it also wants to be 20mm down from the top. Then going to add on where we screw them on. So again, I'm going to draw a small circle there. Again, inference it, so hover over the middle. Inference it again. I'm going to dimension that. Oh, try that again. Dimension. Make that 4mm. That 4mm. Again, distance from the top edge to the centre of the hole, I'm going to make that 15. You can see it done both, and then from the edge to the centre, I'm actually going to make this 8mm on this one. So that one to that one, 8mm. So we've got our basic. In fact, I'm just going to change that one. I think it's actually 25mm. That, sorry about that. So 25mm. Got the rest. Happy with that. In fact, that's still wrong. I'm just looking at the real thing in front of me. That's actually the same as that. So that's actually 15mm. So that's right. It's got the big hole and the two smalls all in line. Sorry about that. Happy with that. I'm then going to extrude, move material, centre of the circle, centre of that circle, centre of that circle. And again, we're going to click on the little arrow down, do through all, save as typing the measurement, and then we've got the holes there. We then could do exactly the same on the bottom. What we might be able to do here, if I remember rightly, is we could actually copy that mirror those. So entities to mirror. We want, so it's selected them three. Mirror plane, we're going to use this plane here. Merge with all. Let me just check that's, I don't know if that's selected that part, to be honest. I might click off that one, sorry. Entities to mirror. Oh, it doesn't want to work that. I'll sack that off. We'll go back to just drawing it freehand. You can do that, but I've honestly forgotten how to do that. I could have done this obviously on this first sketch, but I'll just do it the same on the bottom. Now we know the dimensions. It should be relatively quick. So again, find the midpoint, come up, draw that. This time I'm going to do all of them in front. So I'm using the centre of that middle circle to draw that one. Go back to the centre of that one, just dragging over, draw the other circle. So dimension the first one, that was 10mm. The small one was 4. This one was 4. And then we dimension from the edge to the centre. Oh. Edge to the centre. What have I done here? Go from the centre to the edge then. That's it. 15mm that was. Then we just need to measure dimension from the edge to the centre of that hole. That was 8. And that was the same there. So we've got everything dimensioned. Click the tick box. Remove. Select the inside of all the circles. Click on the little arrow next to blind. Through all. And we've got our back support drawn up. Again, last thing you might want to do is change the colour of that. Again, we will stick with, I might stick with red actually, as our top was red. Again, you could pick any realistically, no problem with that. We do use a solid acrylic for this, so I wouldn't worry about making it see-through. So I'm just going to tick the box, minimise the appearance panel. If the work plane's buggy, right click, hide all planes, and then we've got our last part done, ready for assembly.